Hey the folks, it's Keto from SR here, and Happy Easter!
Huh?
So today I have something extra special for y'all because in front of me I have my very first 6-inch range 1:12 action figures. Now, I wasn't that big of a fan of, 6-inch range figures, but then I took a look at G.I. Joe Classified and others like Marvel and stuff like that, and man, actually I kind of like them. And so right here in front of me I have my very first 6-inch range figures. So over here on the left and right side I have the Desert Commando Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe Classified Desert Commando Snake Eyes, and we also have the Python Patrol, Cobra Python Patrol Officer on the other side, and of course in the middle is a bootleg SHF Spiderman.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, the Spider-Man's a bootleg because, well, he's cheap. SH figure arts, they really hurt your wallet. I mean, I've never bought any of the original SHF before.
Okay.
But why should I pay such a big amount when there are these actually pretty good imitation SHF figures out there? So we're going to be saving the best for last. We are on, what I mean best are the G.I. Joes. So put them on the side. Now, Spidey over here is the bootleg SHF Homecoming Spider-Man. I currently got him in this pose where he's shooting his web over here. Now, just to inform you ahead, guys, I'm trying to do my best to keep all of this within a 10 to 15 minute video, so bear with me.
Get on with it.
So here we have the bootleg Spiderman with all of his accessories. Now, if there's one thing that even the fake SHF figures come with, it's an array of hands, so we're gonna jump right into that. So currently, Spider-Man has these two relaxed hands that are open, two clenched fists, two of these, what are these called again? Two of these, shouting hands? Nah, I'm just kidding. These are actually, climbing hands, and, two of these web holding hands. As you can see, they have holes in them. Trademark web shooting hands. And two hands to hold his phone with. Now for the eyes. So as you can see here, the eyes that are already on him are these, well, like relaxed, relaxed open eyes. Two semi-squinting eyes that don't seem to be identical. And two squinting eyes that looks like he stared at the sun for 12 hours straight. Moving on, we have the two web effects that go on Spidey's hands, and oh, one of them dropped. Actually, there are three. One of them is a long handheld one, although I think I left it somewhere else. I have to find that. I don't know if I can find it for today's video, but you basically remove the hand, insert the web effect through the pin where the hand goes, and slap the hand back on. So now you can put him in epic poses. As far as articulation goes, this thing is, well, of course, exceptional since it's a bootleg of an SHF figure, and SHF really has a lot of, ranges of posability. But there's one thing though. Usually in figures like these, you'd have like this point of this rotating joint over here, which allows you to sort of like move the arm, kind of like that. Like as you can see here for the G.I. Joe Classified, it has that rotation joint which allows you to move the arm like so. But Spider-Man doesn't have it, so if that really is found in the original figure, then I wouldn't be surprised. But honestly, it's actually kind of ruins it a bit. Although I think this part over here, this part here in the joint can be, can be swivel, although kind of hard, perhaps. I don't know. I think I'll just heat this up and see if it does anything. But as far as articulation goes, it's alright. Wait, no, exceptional. Why, bro, what? Exceptional. Okay. Now, because this is meant to be an SHF figure, it has the ability, no, not necessarily ability, but you get to, well, take it apart. And actually, I was kind of glad that you could take it apart because some of the joints were kind of loose, so I had to reinforce them with super glue. Not that I would stick the joints together, but you know, give it more friction, and when it dried, that's when I would pop it back on so it wouldn't stick. So now we come to the rating stage. So well, after going through everything, the posability, even the quality, the overall quality of the figure, well, it's not that great. I mean, you can see here it kind of folded a bit in a very bad way, but not a biggie. And I've gone through this figure, and I guess I will give it like a 90% W, because it has its some of its articulation issues, and when I got it, it was the joints were kind of loose, but I was able to fix that. And also has these weird folds, but the quality, I don't know about what you would expect from an actual SHF figure, but for me this one is really good. So I'll give it a 90% W. Alright, now on to the G.I. Joe classified figures. So of course we'll start with the Desert Commando Snake Eyes. So here he is in with all of his accessories, and man, this guy is amazing. I got here this epic pose. He's holding his Arashikage sword over there and his trademark Uzi. Personally, after looking at all the Snake Eyes figures that that Hasbro has released in a G.I. Joe classified series, I definitely prefer the OG retro based Snake Eyes, where it had all that cool accessories. But this one is very good. So if you don't have a Snake Eyes and you actually have this, well, then it's actually a good choice. So here we have Snake Eyes in front of all his gear, which we will go through one by one. Here we have his backpack. I gave him a little rubber band because he has only one sheath for his sword. I gave him a rubber band so he can contain his other sword in, although it kind of scratched off the paint. As you can see, there's a lot of silver paint scratch on the backpack, but it's hardly noticeable. But on this other sword, it definitely is noticeable. Unfortunately, I scratched up the paint, but whatever. I mean, it wouldn't matter much if it had the Arashikage symbol on it, because as you know, Arashikage steel never breaks. And so that was his other sword, and here's his official Arashikage sword. So as you can see in the palm of my hand, I have the Arashikage sword. It's a very fancy sword, definitely not a katana. It's got his fancy handle, and as you can look closely, that at the hilt, close to the hilt of the sword, the Arashikage symbol is engraved into the blade. So that's a very cool touch. So let's put back the sword now. Of course, he has the sheath with the Arashikage symbol, near where the hilt should be. Then we have this small knife, although I can't seem to make him, I don't know, I just can't seem to get him to hold it though. I mean, it's too small for him to grasp properly. It always seems to work when it's in the palm of my hand. So there's the knife. Then we have his trademark Uzi, or not necessarily trademark Uzi. I mean, this one is a tan brown with a darker brown barrel and stock. I guess, yeah, it's definitely a stock. And we also have his pistol. I think this is a Beretta pistol. Now I've heard that these things are actually fully automatic, so kind of weird that his secondary weapon should be fully automatic. I just can't seem to get a close up. There we go. So there's his Beretta pistol. And of course we have the silencer that is compatible with both firearms. Here it is on the pistol, and here it is on the Uzi. So yeah, you can definitely go stealth mode with both weapons with the silencer. And of course we have this purely aesthetic grenade belt that goes. So we have here 3 grenades that have been sculpted in. It's definitely part of the belt, and on top of them there's a small pouch, so you can see. And this goes around. It goes around like this, because if you put it the other way, then the pouch would be flipped around. So this is basically how it goes on Snake Eyes' body. Onto the figure itself. Now this would definitely be one of my favorite G.I. Joe classified figures. I'm saying favorite, even though I only have 2 of them at the moment. But I'm seeing it like based on other G.I. Joe classified action figures, and this one is really cool. I love his tactical look and his desert camouflage and stuff like that with a tan brown. On his shoulder you can see he has I guess, is that, I don't know, I don't know what that, I forgot what the meaning of that insignia is, but it definitely has the G.I. Joe star below it, but there's like a cougar on top. And then we also have his belt, his waist belt, of course the Arashikage symbol. And you have the two accessories here on his legs. One is for the knife, just pop that in there. And of course the other is the pistol holster, just put that in here. And there's a hole for his silencer, which is really cool. I mean, it doesn't look complete if the silencer isn't there. The pistol and the silencer really have to go together. We have, of course, we have the hole here. Now, if you'll notice, the grenade belt has a hole so that when you stick in the backpack, it will go through both holes. But somehow it's flimsy because, you know, to make it all much sturdier, you have to put the backpack just straight into the figure's back. It also looks better. I mean, if you take the hole in the grenade belt and use it as well, I mean, it doesn't look that well. So I prefer sticking it straight into the figure, and yeah, it looks definitely better. Of course, here's the hole where you attach the sheath. I always prefer to put the Arashikage sword into the sheath and his secondary sword into this rubber band. Unfortunately, I end up quite destroying it. Like you can see the brown paint showing underneath. I think I'm just gonna give it a repaint sometime later if I have paint. And on the side, I usually put his Uzi, because sometimes he'd be using the Uzi, sometimes he's not. So when he's just using his pistol or his swords, he has a place where he can strap in his Uzi. So yeah, it definitely looks much better there, much better like this. He's got so much commando vibes. And I have here an oversized a sniper rifle. I say oversized because it's meant to be for 4-inch figures. So yeah, for me it really fits his vibe. You know, I'm just being a stealth guy. So yeah, the sniper rifle really, the sniper rifle just works. Moving on to the Python Patrol Officer. Now this one, I mean, it's plain, as you can see, with his overall design. It's plain, and it's definitely a repaint and somehow, in a way, re-accessorized Cobra Trooper. I like the figure, of course, without a doubt. I really like the figure, but the bright colors, they kind of work, but it kind of yells. Definitely wouldn't be wanting to wear this bright a yellow in combat because I'll be very easily spotted. He definitely has less accessories than Snake Eyes, so I won't take that much time to go into these accessories. But here is the trademark assault rifle for Cobra Troopers. I mean, I've seen this in regular Cobra Troopers. I mean, it's just a repaint. I mean, well, everything's usually just black except for the barrel, and this one is painted lime green, or is that aquamarine? Yeah, it's more like aquamarine. Of course, as all GI Joe classified weapons should. It has a removable magazine. I love that part. And we have this side loading submachine gun. Very unique, although I definitely haven't seen both guns in real life. And it also has a removable mag too. Then we have the rifle sheath. I mean, it works for both guns, although the iron sights kind of get folded for the submachine gun. But yeah, you can still put it in there. Yeah, it still works. And we have here his knife that goes into the side of his leg. Don't know if you got that pretty well. Yeah. Just an ordinary knife, more like a dagger shrunken down to be a knife. And now these two remaining accessories are actually mine, because I didn't like his Hauser pistol. It made him so outdated. So I switched it up for an oversized Colt pistol. I mean, modernized called. He had a flashlight, but I cut it off so it could fit into the holster. It fits very snug. And also this radio, and also that actually fits into this pouch over here that I didn't seem to know what it was for, but it fit the radio perfectly, and the holster is also very accommodating. So there he is. I mean, the what's left of the barrel actually fits through that tiny hole there. So one thing though, he actually lost his goggles. Goggles that you can put over his helmet or over his eyes. But yeah, so looking at the figure itself, it's a really nice figure, as I said so earlier. See, you have his harness here with his ammo pouches, his belt with the pouches and the holster, and this thing here is actually for an extra magazine. So we'll just stick that in there. I mean, it's meant for that. And then we have his knife sheath. I mean, he's a really good figure. Although I don't seem to understand why they added these like pads or armor gauntlets. I mean, it would be better if they were better protected here. Then they would add this, but it still works. I mean, it definitely works for the figure. And then down here, I noticed his boots were rather large, but then again, they're still proportioned, so no issue with that. Now, one thing I noticed though, the hands don't have the same range of articulation. Now, of course, both hands can do a 360, but then notice the joints over here, the wrist joints. This one is obviously meant to go up and down, but this up and down, like, you know, this. But this one here, I don't know if you can see it, but the joint is meant for the hand to go. Now I have here these two Marvel Legends weapons that look very cool, and so sometimes I just slap this particular rifle here as his primary weapon, and then I'll just house his usual assault rifle here at his back. So yeah, it's definitely definitely looks very well on him. Definitely wouldn't work on Snake Eyes that much, but then again, he's more on like light weapons or stealth. This one, I mean, definitely wouldn't be comfortable running around with it. But man, Python Patrol Officer looks so well with this rifle. I think it's a plasma rifle of some sort, or yeah, I don't know if it shoots like plasma blasts or actual bullets, but whatever. Now, so what do I think of these figures? Of course, from the start, they've been 100% W, like hands down. These are G.I. Joe Classified, always delivers. There are some flaws here and there in other figures, but so far with these two, it's always been a W. And I just if you take this guy's helmet off, you will notice that he's, I don't know, if you put him like that, he's slightly taller than Snake Eyes, which I was appalled to notice. No! I mean, if you're just looking at them like that, it wouldn't really be noticed. So yeah. Now comparing the size of the G.I. Joe Classified figures to Spider-Man, Spider-Man is definitely on the small side in a bad way. I mean, he's proportionate, but then I've heard that SHF has a reputation for not being that tall, to fit into the 1:12 spectrum of things. As you can definitely see here, I mean, even in his clenched fist hands, I mean, they're so tiny. I don't understand why. But I mean, I know Tom Holland is short, but not Peter Parker. They had to do some editing to make Tom Holland as tall as Peter Parker. I mean, of course, his body changed once he got bitten by that spider. And yeah, definitely isn't the height of a, like, what, 17, 18-year-old teenager? I mean, it's definitely not that. I mean, yeah, he's too small. But hey, still a great figure. Alright guys, I hope you really enjoyed today's video. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below, and of course, please like and subscribe if you feel like doing it. And I know I haven't been uploading any stop motions lately, but if I will definitely animate my T13s. I mean, they've only been on the channel on a small short video, so I will definitely give them some time and make a stop motion for them. So thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.
Stop it. Get some help.